What's up everybody, my name is Axfield. Thank you so much for joining me as we look at the game called Bulwark Evolution. Now I first want to start off by thanking the developer Thomas Sala for allowing me to showcase this game to you. Now this is a very unique city builder, very different from the city builders that I'm used to, and it's quite a fresh take on the city builders. Now it seems quite intimidating when you start out with the game, but you do get the gist of it really quickly. Now I'm going to use this video to showcase the game and to show you the progression and how the game just works in general, but it's a really fun game. It's got very good reviews on Steam, and it's a game that I would highly recommend for you to play if you enjoy city builders. It's a very relaxing game. There's not too much war and stuff going on, although you do have a little bit of combat in between. Generally it's quite a peaceful game. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start, and I'm gonna just reset this so that we can start with the new map. I'm going to choose the free house, which is your starting campaign. You've got six, I believe, six different factions. So let's just see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 factions. Okay, so we've got 4 factions. Now, all of the factions, there's only slight differences between all of the factions, but ultimately they grow in the same way as each of the factions grow. You maybe have a few militaristic items that's a bit different, and the specialities with all the characters that you get is different. Now we're going to start with New Haven, which is also where you do your tutorial. It's a really easy location to start with, but I'm going to start here just to make it easier for me to explain how everything works. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so you start with an airship called the Surveyor, and you need to build your outpost, and you want to start building your outpost not too far from resources, and your first and primary resource that you're going to get is wood, and it almost looks like a type of coral that's sticking out of the ocean, and that is in fact your wood supply right over there. So you'll see it's like a little protrusion that comes out of the water, and yeah, that's the wood right over there. And then over here we've got stone. So I want to kind of get my outpost a little bit in the middle between these two resources. These are my starting resources. Now when we go onto the map, you'll see that I don't have any iron deposits here, although we've got an iron deposit on this side and also on this side, so it's not too far from our starting point. But I'm gonna go ahead and place the outpost right over here. So once you've got the outpost placed, you need to start with your production. And we're going to obviously start with the wood production. That's your first and primary resource. And you're going to select your surveyor to build your lumberjack or your wood mill. So I want to get it kind of close to my outpost. So let's just place it right over there. There's a big circle that they draw around the resources. And within that circle, you can build your resource structures like the wood mill. And then we're also going to build our stone quarry. I'm going to maybe place it more towards this side so it's easy to reach. Now once you've got your resource structures up and running, you can start building residential buildings around it, and that will boost your production. And the way it boosts your production is a little bit different from the other city builders. So basically, the more civilization you have, the more you produce, while in other city building games you need more resources to have more population. So it's kind of like going into reverse. You need more resources, or you need more population to produce more resources. Now we're going to link it here. We need a pathway to go to the citadel or to the outpost, and then from here we're also going to draw a road to link the stone quarry as well as the citadel. So now from this position of onwards, oopsie, let me just click that. This guy's going to keep on talking in between. So once you've got these two roads connected, you'll see here when I press tab, it shows you there's a production of the wood mill as well as for the stone quarry. Now you can see there's a symbol that says 6 and here it says 4. Now this doesn't really indicate the amount of production per se, but it illustrates the range of how far they can produce. So when you link the roads and you've got trade routes and so on, the higher this number is, the further you can transport these resources. So ultimately you've got limitless resources within the range of these buildings. So you can build like crazy, and we're going to start doing that. So once you've got your outpost selected, you can right click and you can just start building platforms, which then they'll automatically start placing houses. And you can build it, extend it a little bit further. So let's just see here, let's do this. Yeah, I just want to extend it a little bit further, get some extra structures. Now also, once you've got stone production going, you can upgrade your structures. So I can highlight my citadel or the main building, and then I can right click to upgrade the structure over there. Okay, so now we've got a stone structure, and we also want to place towers on random locations. Now the towers help defend your base with any possible enemy attacks, although like I say, you don't get as much enemy attacks. But yeah, we're going to build a few towers. The towers serves for multiple purposes. You can also build your residential buildings around these towers. And I'm going to just start by maybe, let's place 2 towers on both sides of the citadel. And then we want to maybe place 1 or 2 towers by our stone and our wood production. So when we've got the towers over here, it's going to increase the population of the people that can work by the production buildings. And that will extend our range of how far we can supply these items. So I'm going to just build 1 tower there for now, and we're going to do the same here with the wood mill. So let's just maybe, I want to get a little bit closer. Oh, this is a nice spot though. You want to get the towers nice and high. So let's just maybe place a structure right over there like so, and then we can cross connect these structures. So you can also make a bridge that connects here. And okay, that is connected. Okay, perfect. So you can already see the town is developing very nicely. And let's just place a few residential buildings around these towers. So this will help improve our production. So you'll see these little square blocks now that allows you to extend your residential buildings a little bit further. So I'm just building it all around, and then I'm going to do a 3rd extension all the way around. So like I say, you are not limited to your resources as long as you are within range of all these production buildings. But there you can already see it looks like a mini city where they're producing the stone. So that's kind of cool. So you'll see, you can see that it went up now from 6 to 7. So this means our stone quarry can transport the goods a little bit further. And we're going to do the same here for the wood mill. Let's just increase the population around this tower. And this will also strengthen the workforce for the wood mill. So you can be more pedantic in the way that you do the layout, but I'm literally just placing the structures now around these towers. So you can build residential structures around towers and around your citadel.
Too deep here to build anything.
Okay, I think let's leave it at that for now. It's still a 6 production here for the wood mill. It should be increasing in a little while. And then also when you build residential buildings around your outpost or your citadel, it will give you an increased workforce. Now the increased workforce is also important. That's how far you can transport the workforce, this number over here that you see next to the fist. So we need to also keep that in mind, that you have to extend your buildings around the citadel to increase the workforce. And at the later stage you do get other factions that will join you, and that will also give you more technologies, which I'll explain in a little while. Okay, so you can see our range I've extended now to 8 here for the workforce. Stone quarry is 7 and the wood mill is 6. Okay, we'll still work on the wood mill. Yeah, but I'm gonna just leave that for now. Okay, so we're gonna have to select our surveyor. And I'm gonna go ahead and look for that iron deposit. Now once we've got iron, that really allows us to expand or promote the buildings much further than it already is. With the stone and with the wood, you literally can only expand the first 2 levels, but now with the iron we can expand it many levels further. So let's just build our iron quarry over here, or our iron mine. And now once you've got the iron mine here, you're going to have to build a harbor where you can transfer the goods between your main capital and as well as where we produce the iron. So I'm going to place a harbor over here, and then you need to select a point on where you can connect the harbor. Okay, so we've got this captain. We've got a couple of captains that we're starting with. This one helps trading iron, so I'm going to definitely take this one.
My ship carries wood.
Okay, so we can assign 3 captains on this route, and I think I'm going to assign all 3 of these captains. So this is one for workforce and stone, and then we're going to also get one for the wood and for the workforce, because that allows us to then upgrade the area all the way here with the iron mine. I want to get a strong workforce here so that we can extend our range of how far we can take the iron deposits or the iron resources. Okay, so I'm going to place the harbor right over here. It's the most practical way to place the harbor. Okay, so now these 2 harbors are connected. You'll see the ships will start moving in between the 2 locations, transporting the goods. And also if you press tab, you'll see here they're transferring the goods. Now from the harbor you can see all the different lines. The green represents the workforce, the orange the wood, the blue the stone, and the purple is the iron. Okay, so our iron is pretty much reaching all the locations. Now you can see when it starts making like this little curvy wave, then it's really struggling to reach all these points. So we need to extend our production. And the way to do that is to obviously build the residential buildings with the tower. Alright, so we're going to do that. I'm going to place myself a tower right over here. And we can expand this tower now indefinitely. This is only 3 resources that you need within this game, and that is the wood, the stone, and the iron. So we've got a now decent sized tower, and I'm going to just go ahead and build residential structures around it, or expansions really. But you do get extended population if you build these extensions. Okay, so we can go ahead and increase the tower a little bit further. There we go. So we've got a nice solid fortified tower over here. We get some extended workforce. And if you build the fortifications around the tower, that also allows you to build the tower even a little bit further up. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. But now, if I zoom in, you can see it's pretty cool looking, the graphics. It really works for this game. And you can take your time and go into each of these structures and see how they all interconnect. It's really awesome to see. Okay, so let's just improve this path over here. There we go. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay, let's see how the iron production is going. Yeah, it's still on 6. Okay, so we need to improve this a little bit. I'm gonna add another tower over here on this side. Okay, let's just expand upwards. And I add some residential buildings now. Just do this. Here we go. Okay, this should extend our range now, I'm pretty sure. We've built enough now to extend the range. Okay, it's still on 6. Okay, well, I'm gonna just leave this for now. Let's maybe see to expand our main capital. Yeah, seeing that I've got the iron production now going, I can upgrade all of the buildings on this side. Alright, so we've got the highest level now for our citadel. And I'm going to just add some more extensions here. Improve the workforce. And to improve our overall population. Now we do get a currency within this game that you can also use to trade and buy specific technologies. And it's called splinters. So you'll see in the middle of the screen at the top, we've got now 563 splinters. But we're going to use that on a later stage to trade with. But for now, it doesn't really play that big of a role. Okay, let's just... I'm going to upgrade this tower as well. We can build some more residential buildings around here. Okay, you can see our workforce has really strengthened now. We've got plus 10 over there, so that means we can really take the workers very far from our starting location. Okay, so it's a pretty cool looking tower. Let's see if we can upgrade it further. There we go. So you can see you can really build these towers really high at a later stage. The stronger your workforce is and the further you progress with your technologies, the higher you can build the towers. And then eventually you can assign captains to the towers, and you get specific type of benefits with the captains that's assigned to the towers. So we've got a nice residential tower over here that's giving us an increased workforce. And let's just extend the wood mill also here. Let's upgrade this tower maybe. Here we go. Build a nice solid tower over here. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it like that. Okay, so now from here, I'm gonna just improve the road that connects between the tower and the wood mill. And now we can also improve this tower over here. And I want to now connect these two towers. So you've got these cool looking air bridges where you can connect the towers with. I want to just show that to you quickly. Okay, so we've got these two towers that we can connect now. So I'm gonna just do that. There we go. And look at that. So you can build like these towers around your base wherever you want to, really, as long as it's in shallow water or on actual rock or ground. And then you can link these towers with these air bridges, and it's really pretty cool looking. Alright, so I want to show you. Let's just quickly go here to the soul tree. So you go to the main menu, then you've got a soul tree over here. Now once you've entered the soul tree, you'll see that when your population increases, you'll unlock new captains and characters that can join your cause. And these captains or characters, they give you specific benefits, and you can also then assign them as captains either of ships or airships at a later stage, and so forth. Now you will find people that you can connect with through the Imperium, through the Manses, as well as through the Bannerless. Now you've got to increase their population to keep a good standing with these guys, but then ultimately they do also give you technologies which can be to your benefit. So you want to really try and expand the population of all four of these factions. And then when you go to inventory, you can improve your surveyor with specific upgrades on a later stage, or you can buy yourself new mines or wood mills. So we've got an iron mine, the stone quarry, and the wood mill. You can buy extras, so that will just give you access to use another resource vein to where you can use to or utilize. So we've got another iron deposit over there. So for me to use that, I'll have to buy another iron mine, and then we've got another point where we can place a wood mill. But at this stage, I'm not going to worry too much about that. You can see here now we've got plus 10 for our citadel. Now the wood mill has decreased. Okay, so the reason the wood mill has decreased is because I took away a lot of these residential buildings. But we're going to fix that. I expanded the tower too much, and it built over the residential houses. So let's just go here. I'm going to place a tower on this side. There we go. And let's just place a whole bunch of residential buildings around here. So this will improve our workforce. You can see they jumped up to 6 now again. And there's already up to 7 now. Just with these few structures that I've been placing around the wood mill. Yeah, I'm gonna just extend this tower upwards, and then we can maybe also link this tower to the other one. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's link these two towers, I think. And we can also link them towards this direction. Here we go. Okay, so the city is already very cool looking. And let's see where our population is at now. So we've got 360 population here now for the free house. Yeah, for the free house population. Okay, I just want to see. So we've got now plus 8 here for the wood production. That's very good. Stone still on 7. We'll improve that in a little while. And here for the iron, we're still on 6. I need to make a plan here. the production is still looking very low. So let's maybe place another tower over here. And let's just place some residential buildings around here. Oh, this is not working. Okay. Well, I'll have to demolish this one. Okay, let's maybe do this. I'm gonna just add some extensions here to the towers that I've already got. And let's do the same on this side. Okay, so this will free up space for us to get more residential buildings. They will automatically place the houses. You just need to place these platforms, and then they will start settling there. Okay, perfect. So we should see the iron production going up very soon now. See how it looks. Yeah, it's still on 6. Alright, well that's going to take some time still. So I'm going to just let that accumulate by itself. I'm going to use my surveyor ship just to move around a little bit on the map. So once you start exploring, you'll find random things all around the map, and it's quite a big map. So you can see there we occupy a very small space of the whole map, and it just goes on and on. It's really, yeah, look at this. This is really big map. I mean, you can build to your heart's content. That's so cool. So even if we fill up all the islands here, which is going to be a massive city or cities, we've still got so much left to do. So you can play this game and it will never end really. If you don't want it to end, you can just carry on. Alright, so let's see if we can find any interesting stuff around our main island. Got a storm brewing over here.
The refugee settlement has been spotted on the horizon.
Ah,
Perhaps we can take these people in.
Carry no grudge. This meager holding was always a last resort. We need a more permanent home. Demolish this.
okay, so we found more people from the Treehouse faction. Now they just in this little floating citadel over here. Now we can move this. So let's just select the building option and I can demolish this.
You're now carrying a salve.
And now we can place this close to our other base, or I can settle on a new island. But I want to expand my population on this side, really. That's what I want to do. So I think I'm going to place the citadel on this side. So we can build basically like a second city over here. I'm going to just do that. Let's place it over there.
Excellent. We have an outpost that provides.
Okay, so we have to connect it here. And now once it's connected, we've got now access to all the resources. You can see the iron is struggling a little bit because we've built it very much further now than the rest of the buildings. But we've still got access to the iron. So I'm going to just expand it here, build all the platforms, and then they can start settling over there. Now ideally I would like to find refugees from another faction, because that will give us access to other technologies. And that's really what you want. Okay, I think we've got a big enough platform for this citadel. Okay, so we've got plenty of workforce that's connected here. So with the workforce that we've got there, 10, and then we've got 6 over here now, so it forms a total of 16 workforce. So we should be able to transport these people very far to other locations to start inhabiting other islands. Okay, but I'm gonna go further, explore some more with my surveyor ship. And for some reason the iron mine is still on 6. Now it's very difficult to get the production up with the iron. Obviously it's your most valuable resource, so it will be more difficult to boost that. Now this looks like the bannerless faction, the pirates.
You're joking, right? Get some pirate blood going in that settlement of yours, then we'll talk.
Alright, so what they are willing to trade, they're willing to trade wood or workforce. So we can establish a trade harbor over here.
A trading harbour requires resources that can then be exchanged for goods. Be sure to build a connecting harbour.
Okay, so we've got now the one harbor, so now we need to make a connecting point, which should be close. It must be close to our settlement. Let's just see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe place it.
Something is ahead. Stay alert.
Can we place it here? Yeah,
This is too close to something else.
I think I'm gonna just place it right over here. And we can send this guy, this captain. He is transporting wood as well as workforce. So this is perfect for this trade route.
Things are good.
There we go. I see we've got a point of interest here in the distance. Let's just go this way and see what's happening here.
What's more valuable than a warm hearth in these bleak times? Well,
A craftsman will erect.
Okay, cool. So this is a craftsman. So this guy will just add businesses to our population, and then that will cause us to get more splinters, which is the money or the currency that we use within this game. Let's just check this out. I wonder if I need to assign him to a tower.
You have
Not
no
really sure.
available commanders on your roster. Commanders and their valuable retinue.
Okay, so he doesn't classify as a commander, but he automatically is assigned here to your town, and then he will create extra splinters for you. So your splinters accumulates accordingly to the production that you've already got and the amount of workforce that you've got, as far as I know. So that accumulate by itself. So obviously the higher your population, the more the splinter production is going to be. Okay, you can see the wood is now currently on 8 plus 8, and then the stone still on 7, iron still on 6. I want to maybe go here to the iron. I want to increase the workforce over here. Let's see. Maybe if I add another tower over here, let's see if that makes a difference. Trying to get this production up, but it's a very stubborn production plant over here. It doesn't want to go higher. Okay, so we can link these two towers with an air bridge, and want to see something.
Any production facility will show its production power. The more resources it generates, the further it can bring those resources across your settlement, as shown in this mode.
I'm gonna just build some more platforms over here. Let's see if that boosts the production a little bit. No, it's still on 6. I think the only other alternative is to maybe build a second iron mine On the opposite end. Okay. Well, we'll check back into that one a little bit later. Let's just do some extra exploring. So you can see here the trade route is running. So once you've got the tab button pressed, then you can clearly see where the route is running. And it's showing green, so it's definitely working. Now all these bird looking things, they are attacking airships, really. I don't know if it's robotic birds or if it's actual birds, but they do attack. If you had to go into war with the bannerless, they will definitely attack you. So you can see here we've got an 8 production now going here as well, so that will extend our range of our wood even a little bit further. See what's happening over here. What is this? It looks like a... I don't know, it looks like a type of ship. Yeah, it's like very green looking. But definitely it's got the shape of a ship.
Has been spotted on the horizon. Perhaps we can take these people in.
Oh, I've got another refugee settlement. This looks like a different faction. Let's just check this out here.
In that case, these are hard times, and thus they bring the need for unequal alliances.
Okay, so these guys are part of the bannerless. So we're going to invite them now to join our civilization. So I'm going to take this outpost down. Here we go.
You're now carrying a salvaged building. Select a spot on solid ground or in the shallows where you can rebuild it from yourself.
Okay, so we're going to look for a location now where we can place their outpost or citadel. And we've got now these two birds, or warbirds or whatever they are called, and we've got another mini airship that's joining us now in our course because we are saving these people. And now if we build up our population here with the bannerless, we're going to start unlocking their technologies. So let's just go back to our main island. Now I want to look for a location where I can build the citadel. I don't want to build too close to my other one, so that we can expand the bannerless a lot further. I'm thinking if I've got it maybe here, that leaves us with a lot of room to expand. So I'm going to go ahead and place the outpost right over here.
An outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance.
So we need to now connect this outpost here to our other outpost in order to get to all the resources.
A creature from the deep is attacking one of your ships.
Oh, we've got a sea monster attacking us. Okay, let's just see where this is happening.
A raiding party is targeting your trade routes.
Ah, okay. So I've just got to go this way. I think it's our trade ship that's being attacked. Yeah, looks like it. Here we go. Like some sort of sea serpent. At least we've got the extra firepower now, so we can sort that thing out quickly. Oh, and by the way, the airships, they attack by themselves, so you don't have to go and click all the time. Come on. Take this thing out, man. Taking a little bit long to take this thing out. There we go.
None stand.
Okay, we got a few splinters for that one, so that's good. They did speak about the raiding party attacking us, but I don't see anybody attacking us. Okay. Well, in any case. Alright, so we've got to expand this outpost now here of the bannerless. And I'm going to connect them here to the citadel. So then they can carry the resources through. So let's just see. Okay, here's the tower. Let me first expand this tower. Right, and then we can place a tower maybe over there. And it's still too short to reach. Maybe we can place a tower over here. There we go. Now we're within range. So you can see they've got now access to the workforce as well as the wood and the stone. So we can do like basic expansion now. But the iron is not reaching. So I'm going to have to improve my iron production here to make it go a little bit further. So let's go this way. It's still on 6. Man. Okay, I think what I am going to do is I'm going to build another iron mine. I think this is going to extend our range a little bit further. So I'm going to go to the inventory. Let's see here. Iron mine. We need 3,000 splinters. Damn. Just not enough. Okay. Well, in any case, then let's just maybe start by adding another tower. Okay, so I've added this tower now with extra residential buildings, but it still doesn't seem to boost the iron. I'm a little bit confused as to how we're gonna get this thing to grow. Okay, well, we've got enough splinters now to build an extra mine. So I think that's maybe the way to go. Let's just add that extra mine. There we go. Yeah, then we're going to select our surveyor and we can place our iron mine maybe right here in the middle, I think.
This resource extractor is missing access to workers.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now we've got a much better production with both of the iron mines. They just simultaneously just started producing better. So we should be able to reach our bannerless faction now with the iron. Let's just check it out. Yeah, there we go. It's still a little bit far, or a little bit too far, but it's good enough to supply us with what we need.
With an increasing amount of splinters. We can use them to reduce unrest amongst other
There we go.
factions, or use them to
Look how
repair
cool
and
that is.
heal our fleet.
Okay, so this is the citadel of the bannerless. Really cool looking structure. Okay, we're going to start building platforms around this structure so that we can increase the population here of the bannerless. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we've got a good foundation to work from.
We have reached a milestone in our population, aligning with the bannerless pirates. This will attract new pirate captains.
Okay, so this tower is now connected to the bannerless. So this will increase the population of the bannerless as well. So I'm going to just add my expansions. or extensions. Here we go. Right, let's just increase this tower's range. Nice. Okay, so let's just see here when we go into the soul tree.
A message from the bannerless, who insist
So we've got now 746 population for the free house, and we've already got 250 here for the bannerless. So you'll see here, I think when we get to round about 300 or 350, we'll be unlocking more captains that we can utilize then for our cause. So I've got already all the captains that I need here for the free house. We still need to find Master Millwright. Now I know this person helps with the production of the wood. But yeah, haven't found this person yet. And then yeah, I think we'll have our first commander that we can use with war capabilities. So let's just expand a little bit further our free house population. Now I want to get my stone production a little bit up, so I think let's add another tower. Let's maybe add it on this side. Here we go. Now, I think it is close enough to boost the production or the population here, but I'm not quite sure. I'm just continue building. Okay, let's maybe place a tower on this side. Here we go. I'm gonna just add a whole bunch of platforms now to improve our production here for the stone. Hopefully. Okay, we've still got 7 production here for the stone. So I think ultimately what I need to do is I must maybe do the same as what I did with the iron production and just get myself or buy myself another quarry. Let's just see here, the quarry is 2,300 splinters. Okay, so I'm not far away from that. Still stuck on the 7. Okay. Alright, but at least we did increase our population now. We're getting mightily close to getting the captain on that side. But in any case, guys, that's it from me for today. If you would like to see me progress with the game a little bit further, please let me know in the comment section, and then I'll add 2 or 3 extra episodes and show you my progression in the game. But I do recommend this game. It is really fun, super relaxing, and it's just cool to look at all the different structures, and it's like such a unique city builder, so different from what I'm used to. But thank you everybody so much for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. Axial gamer, building kingdoms from the dark. Together we rise, we conquer.